Hi, grade 8. Are you fine? Today we are going to study for chapter 1, grade 8, part 2, elements and compounds. Let we see the objectives. First, to learn about the organization of matter and to learn the difference between element molecules and compounds. And finally, to study the properties of metals and non-metals. First, let me begin with the elements. The elements alone or in combination make up our bodies, our world, our sun, and in fact, the entire universe. Mixtures and pure substance. Matter can be classified as a mixture or pure substance. Okay, look at the composition of gold, silver, and copper. The gold is 100%. Okay, silver is made up of three different elements, and the copper made up of three elements, but in different composition. Okay, mixtures and the pure substance. Mixtures. A mixture has variable composition, something that is made up of several other things. A homogeneous mixture has the same properties throughout. It looks the same all over, such as soda, coffee, tap water, air, salt and water, sugar, etc., also called a solution. Heterogeneous mixture has different properties in different parts of the mixture. Looks different in different places. Sand and water, Italian salad, dressing, etc. Separation of mixtures. Mixtures can be separated into pure substance by various means. For example, distillation. This is the distillation setup. Mixture can be separated into pure substance by various means, such that filtration, filter paper, filter holder, beaker, tongues. Okay. Summary. The organization of matter. The matter could be pure substance, could be homogeneous mixture, and heterogeneous mixture. The matter could be homogeneous mixture, which is transformed by a physical method into pure substance. The same for heterogeneous mixture, which is transformed by physical method into pure substance. Pure substance is made up of compounds, which by chemical method would be an element. Look at an example of element, which is made up of one kind of particles, and compound. These are the pure substances, element and compound. Look at the difference between the two. Element is made up of one type of particles. Compound is made up of two types of particles, but in the same view. While mixtures could be homogeneous and heterogeneous, if the mixture is homogeneous, it has the same loop. The heterogeneous, the particles are not well mixed. Okay. Physical and chemical properties and changes. Identify if as physical or chemical change. An alcohol boils at 78. These are examples. Diamond is very hard, which is physical uh, property. Sugar fragmented or fragments to form a sugar ferments to form alcohol, which is chemical. A metal wire conducts electricity. This is a physical property, etc. Metals. These are examples of metals: nickel, rubidium, gold, copper are all examples of metals. Properties of metals, physical properties, luster, shiny, dull. We are going to study each one of them. Um, Boiling point, for example, physical state, solid, liquid, gas. Okay. Properties of metals. Metals have luster. This means they are shiny. They looks like this. Cesium, which is shiny. Ductile. The ductility, metals can be drawn into wire like this. This is the second property of metals. Malleable. The malleability, metals can be hammered into sheets. Okay. They are shiny, malleable, ductile. And metals have high melting point. They are also very dense. The density is very, very high. They also conductors. They conduct electricity. Metals are good conductors of electricity and heat. A chemical property of metal is its reaction with water and oxygen. This results in corrosion and rust, like this. Okay. The non-metals, these are examples of non-metals: sulfur, nitrogen, selenium, bromine. Properties of non-metals. Non-metals do not have luster, they are dull, like this. Sulfur, okay. Phosphorus, which is brittle. Non-metals are brittle, so they break easily. This means non-metals are not ductile or malleable. Non-metals have low density. They also have low melting point. This is why they are poor conductors of heat and electricity, like oxygen. The metalloid. So we have three classes: metals, non-metals, and metalloids. Example of metalloids: the germanium, the silicon, the polonium, and the arsenic. Properties of metalloids. Metalloids, metal-like, have properties of both metals and non-metals. It is common in properties between the two, like boron. Metalloids are solids that can be shiny or dull. Okay, you see the silicon. Properties of metalloids: they conduct electricity and heat better than non-metals, but none as well as metals. Like silicon, metalloids are malleable and ductile. So, as summing up, look at the properties of metals and non-metals. The appearance is shiny for metals and dull for non-metals. Hardness, very hard or hard, the metals, and the non-metals are brittle. The malleability, metals are malleable, whereas non-metals are non-malleable. Ductility, metals are ductile, while non-metals aren't. Heat conductor, the metal is good conductor for heat and electricity, but the non-metals bad conductor. Conduction of electricity the same. The state, metals in general solid, non-metals are solid, liquid, or gas. The density is high for metals and low for non-metals. This is the end of our video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.